Yep.
What's he like as a teenager? He goes for a run often.
Yes, exercise. He loves exercise. For 15 minutes to an hour, it's not unheard of. He's a decent sized kid. Very energetic, very athletic in his way. Food, everything like that. I believe people have been leaving food and stuff out on trails and stuff like that. If I could say lollies and that, no, he's more. He doesn't like the junk food. He prefers like protein bars, anything like that, fruit, that type of thing. He'd go straight for that. It'd be like catching a rat in a trap. He would go for that stuff. Not a problem.
We've heard with other autistic children that have been missing, some of them often try and find shelter in homes and huts. What can you tell us about wheelers or anywhere people should be looking in particular, anything that he might be doing?
Yeah, I mean, I believe the terms that he's higher functioning, so he's on the outside, it seems normal and normal most circumstances. When, probably with him, with his exercise regime, that once the body sugars and that start dropping, that's when it becomes a little bit more irrational. He could go either way. I mean, if I could sort of say to people, just outbuildings in around their property. There's a heap of people around, and to think the police, the SS, his brother's mates, they've all been out all night. I just want everyone to be safe. There's obviously motorbikes. They've now switched to push bikes as well, because you can, obviously with that, you can hear him calling out or crying. Any outbuildings on your property, if you don't mind, I'd really appreciate it. Just have a look around. Just calm. Just probably say that his mum wants to talk to him. He probably responds a bit better than coming to me, in most cases. But just Will or William, either way. Doesn't respond to Bill, doesn't know what that is. But yeah, I normally call him Will. Mum calls him William. And just probably in a calm voice, we've got some health food bars here for you, mate. Come and get them. They're yours. And just come home. We want you home.
How have you feel seeing the support?
Oh, fantastic. I'd never want to be in this situation, but man, the people around here are fantastic. I mean, I've been out in the valley for a long time since we've sort of come from overseas, but this is just blowing me away. Actual support from local people, the Facebook community, the notice boards and that. It's fantastic. I mean, it's really top notch. And the police, the SS again, it's been great. I've hardly spoken to my wife much about it, but they're liaising with them, with her to look after her, while I'm out sort of helping out where I can.
Can you tell us a little bit about Will, like how many siblings did he have?
He's got a younger sister, who's Sophie. She's 10, and 2 older brothers, Jake and Harrison. Harrison's about to turn 18 and Jake's about to turn 21. They miss him. They've been out all night. Absolutely all night.
And do you think that Will, he sounds like a pretty resilient little character?
Yeah, he's pretty hardcore. As I said, for a 14-year-old, he's well built, not sort of real big, but yeah, with this weather, I want to make sure he's got a bit more body fat on him. Simple as that. Yeah.
And in terms of how far away he is from home, is this a run that he would usually do?
No, this wouldn't be normal, but to turn around and say that I could quite easily put $100 down that he could run 25, 30 Ks, wouldn't be that much of a stretch for him.
And he knows that area?
Yeah, we've been out this way, yonks, like on the Shannonsy's Aqueduct Walk and stuff like that. He'll occasionally, with the dogs, or if anyone, actually that's a point too, if he's, people have got dogs, German short-haired pointers or anything like that, on a lead, he loves dogs as well. I mean, we've got too many dogs at home, but he loves dogs. He'll probably approach you more with a dog. But yeah, Shannonsy's and any of the Warburton Trail, up and down, it's like a major thoroughfare for him. Yeah.
Shane, you're probably aware of this story a few months ago about the boy who went missing at Mount disappointment? You know, the young autistic lad who...
I honestly couldn't. I couldn't comment. I can't remember that part of it. Yeah, sorry.
He's a 14-year-old boy, very similar, and tonight, 2 nights in much colder weather. So it sounds like physically he's pretty tough and strong.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's just his mindset. I think might be the thing that could potentially undo him. He doesn't bother with water or anything like that. River crossings, that I'd like to think that he wouldn't go near them because he knows obviously it's cold, dangerous, rains in that area. The rivers are swollen. I don't think it'd be an issue with the rivers, but he maybe into the scrub. I mean, I went at like last night, 2 o'clock in the morning. You turn your headlight and that off, your head torch and that off. It's pitch black. I didn't want to step forward a foot because I didn't know what the hell I was standing on. So it was pretty dark. I was just hoping that obviously with the sanitarium building that down here with the lights on and everything like that, you could sort of see the glow. I'd like to think that he'd be heading towards that, but I just don't know.
If all the town lights were on, would he go towards that or away?
Well, I'd like to think that he'd go towards it as opposed to, no one wants the dark. I'd think he'd go straight towards it, but it depends on when the valleys and that around here, you're in and out. It's steep terrain. You could quite easily lose lighting. You'd see the odd house light or something maybe in the distance, and I'd like to think that was sort of like a moth to a light. But nothing at the moment, unfortunately.
And when was the last time you've spoken to him?
6:45 yesterday morning. Yeah.
And what was that?
You'd be back in 15 type thing. I was surprised it was 15 minutes because normally that would stretch out to half an hour easy. There was nothing out of the ordinary. We've gone through. He's left money at home. Doesn't have a Mikey. Doesn't use public transport. His push bike's still at home because it was a run. He had a hydration pack on his back. I think about a 2-litre one. He may have had a protein bar or something. There may be a piece of fruit, a couple of pieces of fruit. So at least the water potentially. But apart from that, I can't even remember what coloured clothing he did. His mother did.
Before, or is this the first time?
It's the first time he's got lost. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's not used to like running off or anything like that. Doesn't get. He's a kid that sticks to himself. Does all his schoolwork and everything like that. So this is really out of the ordinary.
What are his interests? What does he want to be when he grows up?
I actually wanted to be. He was saying not long ago he wanted to be in the Federal Police, Vic Pol, or he wanted to do the Air Force. Yeah.
I'll have the police to thank you. Hopefully very soon,
Absolutely, yeah.
And
Anyone.
When you have your little boy standing in front of you again, what do you think?
No, he's grounded 6 months, dude. End of story. Yeah. He won't be out of my sight for 30 seconds. Simple as that. It's going to take a long time to let him go around. So it's just so much out of character with him.
Anything else you wanted to say that maybe you haven't said or you wanted to say at all?
If you see him, just call the police, please, 000. Or anyone that's got an orange suit on or a blue uniform, just grab him. Even if it's a minor sighting, just please let us know. I'll keep searching in here.
You're an incredible man. Thank you for doing it this time.
You mentioned that you could run 25 to 30 kilometres easy,
Yep.
and police are having that 10-kilometre radius.
Yep.
Could he be past that point? Is there
I probably not. From where we are with the terrain, excuse me, the terrain that it is, I don't think he would because of it sort of cooled down a bit. He may have slowed down as he hadn't had food. I know obviously it was warmer over the last few days, drier. Obviously the snakes that get around and about. I don't think he's not silly enough to go and start touching anything. But he would have gone to a certain point, and then maybe that's when the body sugars and that were dropping. And then he may have then. It may be short, but I know fitness-wise, yeah, he run rings around me day in, day out.